Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play. What the heck? What is happening? Hold on. What is happening? Oh, I see what's happening. A second, everyone. Maybe I should keep this on. I'll keep this on to explain what's happening as I attempt to fix this. So, my AVG virus software is trying to prevent my key remapping program from running. This explains why I was so frustrated yesterday when I was trying to play a new game called Stitched that I picked up. Oh, and I couldn't get the remapping to work there because AVG moved and then quarantined the game file. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Eye of the Beholder. Right. Summary first. In the last episode, we eventually gave in, or the party convinced Cooker, Heckus, and Scavvy that we needed to turn in that ruby to gain a key to make some progress in order to perhaps figure out where the Prince of the Dwarves is located so that we can get out of these dungeons. Holding on to the ruby to spend it for a nice vacation will do nothing for us if we're still trapped in these pits. And so we went ahead and converted that gem into a key, and then we were able to use that key to access a new part of these drow dungeons. A prison of some sort, I'm guessing, is what it was. But instead of there being anyone imprisoned there was definitely no dwarven prince killed captive. We found waiting to be released drow undead knights. And oh man, do they hurt when they hit. We eliminated all of them, retrieved a bunch of other keys, and were able to unlock a series of doors which led us to that one portal room we had been in quite some time ago, which had given us access, which we had been in very briefly when we used one of the portal keys there. I'm actually trying to get back there again, and I can't remember how we got there, which makes us very frustrating. We might have to go back up past the Kenku in order to go back to the Dwarven area to use that portal key in a portal to go back down to that room so we can unlock a door down there. Holy crap, for easier access to it. Our adventures otherwise are looking pretty good. We did not find, I think, any real magical items in the last episode. We got quite a few extra arrows, though, at some point during it. Let's go ahead and show you what everyone's wearing. I think maybe we got another suit of plate mail down there at some point. And as you can see, we do have another red gem. I think I'm trying to make my way toward where the 1 gem for 1 key is located. Oh, right, we have some ruby keys as well to utilize. And no gem keys here. Well, without any further waiting, we are outside this secret passage because this leads to a room that requires a key. I'm going to hope that one of our ruby keys will get us access to it. Do I have my silver key still, or did I turn that in already? We converted that key. Okay, well, let's go ahead and continue our adventure. At the moment, I am really also lost as to what we're supposed to do. We do have access to some stairs that lead down to level 10, but I was expecting to find the Drow Prince somewhere in these rooms. Maybe he'll be on the other side of this door. I think there was one other door or lock we were unable to access as we need a key for it. Let's hope that these keys will get us further in this dungeon. Okay. A small room with looks like a bow herein. A mage scroll of vampiric touch. Interesting spell, this one. I wonder if it works the same way that it does in Dungeon Hack. Vampiric Touch requires you to touch the target, and then you do a significant amount of damage to it. I think it's based on your level, and it's a number of 6-sided dice equal to your level, and you gain those hit points as temporary hit points. Effectively, you life leech the creature. Those hit points are lost first before your normal hit points, in a similar way to the way the aid spell works. In Dungeon Hack, the spell never expires, and you can stack the effect as much as you want. I'm guessing it doesn't quite work as well here. A drow bow. I don't think this does anything different than what this current bow does. It is not glowing magical. We could actually give a bow, I guess, to Alexander. He can use a bow as a fighter cleric. And we could have both of them shoot arrows in the back rank instead of using the sling with Alexander. The reason to do that would be because, although the sling is magical, these rocks all consume space in Alexander's inventory. I don't think, though, we're really pressed to worry about space at this moment. Yeah, we have space in some of our other characters, and quite a bit of it. So we'll continue to use the sling, and we'll leave the this normal bow behind. And a ruby key found to make up for the one that we used here. We'll search the walls. We don't see anything. All right, let's, I guess, keep going. We've spent easily a week down here now in these drow dungeons, trying to figure out where on earth the prince might be held. And according to my map, we've explored most of it. Okay, this was the other doorway that perhaps we can use this a ruby key on. No. Okay. So a jeweled key is used here. It's the only key we haven't used or attempted to use in this lock at the moment. I think, Tim, this doesn't bring you... This brings you back to the displacer beasts. Or does it? No. No, no, no. This is the place. This is where you want to be. This brings you back to the 1 key for 1 gem. Okay, well, we have a ruby. Let's see what we get from this. Another jeweled key. Alright, then we go right back up to where we came from. We can deal with the displacer beasts have been repopulated in this area. Alright, so we go up the stairs. I've never made my players, by the way, as a dungeon master, do things like this. I think this is fine in a video game, to make players try to keep a map and have them go up and down and remember where they've been and mark these places. But for a Dungeons & Dragons campaign, I tend to, or rather tend to is the wrong thing to say, I don't like the idea of my players trying to have to double back and forth between different places to use different keys and so on outside of like a small puzzle. And even then, I generally, when I do puzzles, they're solved in the room they're in. An exception to that is used for plots. Like a plot may require them to gain a bunch of information in order to utilize it later on. But when it comes to like opening different devices and what have you, it tends to all be done in a singular dungeon and preferably within a few rooms of each other. If only because when we break for different sessions, it could be a few days, and then my players will forget what it was that they were supposed to be doing. Just like I do here for you guys, I'd also do summaries for my players as to what happened in the last episode. This doesn't work there either. Really? None of my keys work on this. Can we pick the lock? No. Maybe the silver key was used here after all. I didn't try that key. That's the only key I didn't try on this door. All right, well we're not going down that passage then. So, let's go back to this room. That was a bit shocking for everyone, including me. See, Togger walked bravely up with the key, being given to it by Kokorhekes, turning the key in the lock. Everyone fully expects it to work, and it doesn't. Everyone's shocked. Kokorhekes reaches up and says, "Let me try it." It doesn't work. He breaks out the lockpicks and tries it again, and we can't get through that door. How about that? I refuse to believe there's an opening on the other side. We'll have to keep eye open for different types of keys, I suppose. Okay. This is the conversion. 1 gem for 1 key. We could make one of our ruby keys back into a gem. Oh, we have another gem as well. I didn't even see that in here. Let me double check my inventory really quick. Just to make sure everyone empty their pockets, says Roquas. Check, make sure, or Anya says it, make sure you don't have a key on you that we haven't tried yet. No, we've got no keys. So we have plenty of keys. Sorry about that. Lots of keys, but all these keys we've tried to utilize. Disappointing. This leads us back up. That will lead us back up to the prison. I suppose we're going there then. We'll use a key to gain it, make it. Do I really want to do that to make access quicker? I think I do. I don't remember even how to get back to the other staircase that would have brought us to the other. There's a staircase that bring. Let's just do it. This is more of a convenience thing that I'm doing at this moment than something that we need to do. But we're going to do it. Oh, right, I left these here, I think. The ring's not magical. The wand is. This was what I was talking about. And we've been on the other side of this door. But let's... Oh, okay, let's go through. It was a ruby key required. And we've been here before. This long passage leads to, I think, the first time we had encountered the undead warriors. There. Oh! But now this door is open. I wonder if the ruby key opened this up for us. This is not on my map. I've never gone through this. So let's prepare. For a potential trap. This area is on my map, though. Just not how to get here. No, this area's in pencil on my map. So, when I redrew the map, I did check online the interweb. Rokvis took a peek at it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! It was a one-time thing. All right. Well, I think we chose this and we don't get another choice. We chose magic. Okay. What is this? Let's take a look at this. I'm guessing it's magical. Oh man. I'm about to detect magics. Okay. Well, without a way to identify this, there's nothing we can't really. Yeah, you got one check of this. This little chamber probably influenced several of the Legend of Grimrock decisions, where it would tell you behind this gold gate there's like you can see inside of it and see like some armor there versus another gate which had a weapon, and you have to choose which one of these things you want because you don't have enough keys to open them up. We did just save the game, so we can reload. So let's... I just want to see... Should I? Is that cheating, everyone? That was a mistake, me just opening that up. I realized after I flipped the switch. But you know what? We're just going to go with it. Even though this is perhaps a giant mistake. Because it's too funny. Before Rokius was able to go over here and translate what this said, Corker Heck, someone just ran up here and pulled this lever, opened this door. Now none of the other ones work. And we're not going to be able to open the other ones. We probably don't need a weapon. We have some good weapons already. I mean, we probably don't need the armor. But I wouldn't have minded knowing what it was. We don't have really any magic armor at this point. But we'll survive. Let's... Okay, so what type of rings could this be? Okay, well, first off, let's look for secrets. I don't see anything there. Okay, so let's rest again. It is a magical ring. Let's see. I'm going to hope it's not cursed. -1. If I want to check if it's a protection ring, it should go on Anya. She also has -1. Not a protection ring. Her stats did not go up. So it has some miscellaneous effect. Since we're giving magic rings to my mages, let's give this to Roikvis. There is a ring of wizardry in this game. If I remember, at least one. So maybe it's a ring of wizardry? It is not. Kokorhekas, do you have maybe a ring of wizardry on you? You also do not. Okay. Well, I don't know what it does. Maybe it's another Featherfall ring. Well, too late. All right. We got our ring. And we go back. Yeah, we can't choose another one of these. It was a one-time only reward. Yeah, I don't see any of the stats being improved in any way. Okay, well, we're done with that. All right, so we can go back now. I guess we're done in the Dro dungeons. Everyone high fives each other, but we're still no closer to making any more progress unless we want to go down to level 10. So we do have all these teleporters that we can also decide to go through. So I guess we're going to start by going through these. Let's prepare for it. And let's see. Did any of these take a dagger? This one does. So let's try this one first. This was the first of the portal keys we found. We are still on level 9. I think I know where we are. We have absolutely been here before. We have opened doors. If I turn around and go back here, this is a secret illusionary wall. Yep, okay, yep. Okay, I know where we were located. So it's not marked on my map, but I will just know that the dagger brings us here. Does the dagger just bring us back now? It does. Okay, I am going to mark this down on my map for prosperity's sake. So that was the dagger. That brought us down. To level 9, and it only brings us back there as well. Okay, well, we probably will never need to use that again then. I don't see why we want to get back up here from where we were earlier. We could probably just leave the dagger here, but it feels like I should keep my portal keys with me. Let's try someone else's key. We have a scepter here. And we don't have a space for it, so it's not used in any of these portals. I think this is what we were given from the dwarves. An amulet. I think this will bring us back up to the dwarves. So let's go ahead and use it. And it does. And down here is the Oracle of Knowledge. Or am I getting confused? I'm getting confused. Maybe that was a floor above us, I think, to not on level 5. I don't remember any other portal here. And level 5's map is somewhere else. Okay, well, it's good to have confirmation that this indeed brings us back up to the dwarves. I think we'll give this necklace to Tagore, since it will be a good reminder that it brings me back to his people. Do we have what goes up there? It's an Ankh, or holy symbol. We do not have a magic holy symbol yet to fit in that slot. That's the dagger. The pendant. We have one of those. Actually, maybe that's what we got from the dwarves. Let's give this one a try. Unless, hold on, what's this one? A magic gem. We have not found that yet. So let's try the pendant. or medallion, or whatever it is you want to call this. Lock it. Oh! This brings us to level 4. And this is where the Oracle of Knowledge is located, Tim says. Oracle of Knowledge, yep. Well, crap. The pendants don't bring us any place we haven't been yet either, then. So we've tried the pendant. We haven't tried the scepter. And we don't see that it's used down here. I'm pretty sure we have put it into a slot before, though. There was the Kenku room. We can go back up there, I suppose. There was a portal key used there. If I can find the way. Oh, it's right. There's one right here, too. This is it. So we know this brings me to level 10 initially. Well, why not use it? I think we're all done on these floors, everyone. I can't think of anything that we've missed. We could take a normal stairs down to level 10. But we won't. Alright. New map time, then. Whiteface is scratching his head, pointing out that the runes on this map say Mantis Hive. We can hear something that sounds like a cricket chirping. But I have a hunch it is much more dangerous than that. And here's a spot that would take you back. Oh, okay. The map actually has this on it. So we're able to see where this might take us. And this takes us to the Kenku, this portal. So a way to jump between them. It would seem to me that something should be left here in this niche. There's a large chamber here on the other side of this door. Let's see what's in it. Dagger dropped by the creature we just killed. I didn't get a good look at its name, but it looks like it's a Thrykeen to me. Yes, yep. Hey! Quickerheckus and Rogvis probably leveled. And a halberd on the ground. We'll take it at the moment, but I doubt it's better than what we're currently using. Let's camp. Did they gain a cleric level? No, it was a mage level they just gained. Mages gain spells at a different totals than clerics do. Clerics will end up with more lower level spells than mages do in normal 2nd edition D&D. The only other spell he has is Melfast. Roikvis, you don't need invisibility. You'll take another Melf's Acid Arrow. Oh, that's interesting. One of his rings is a ring of wizardry. It's increasing the amount of 4th level spells he gains access to, because we can take 2 ice storms, and normally you're only allowed 1. At this level. Quickerheckus will only probably have 1 4th level spell available to him. Yep, Stone Skin. And I guess we'll give you a Melf's. Fear and Vampiric Touch. I think Fear should go to Quickerheckus. And Vampiric Touch can go to Roikvis. I see you over there. Rather quick, but not quick enough. But we don't want to... First off, we don't want to leave doors open. And we also shouldn't underestimate these. If these are Thrykeen, then their weapons can cause paralysis. Poison potion. We don't care about that at all. A wand. Just stay there at the moment, to be honest. That's not work, guys. Let's shut the door. Some sort of treasure chamber for them, with guards posted in it to make sure no one would take it. They must have been having some conflicts with the drow. Now, when it comes to secrets, I see number 2 for these walls. One of these types of stones can be depressed, and I think there's a button inside one of these little circular niches. I don't see anything on my map for this room. Oh! This room, but there is something there. Wow. I'm more impressed that I remember this crap. Anything else, to tell you the truth. A cleric scroll of cure critical wounds. One of Flameblade. We don't really need cleric scrolls. This leads out into a larger section of the hive. So we're not going to go that way. This leads to a smallish type of chamber without any other exits from it. On the off chance there are more mantis here. A wand? And nothing else in here? Yeah, sure enough. There's this other dead end. You see Prince Karagar struggling against his bonds. He looks up at you with desperate hope. Please, you must free me. I need to return to my clan and avert the war between the dwarves and the drow. Free him. Prince Karagar sighs in relief. I thank thee for thy timely rescue. Now I must hurry to my people to warn them of two foul traps. First, the drow community was not behind my kidnapping. It was Xanthar's minion, Shindia. If my people mistakenly attack the drow in their search for me, the drow will annihilate them with superior numbers. Second, if my people continue their search for our ancestral home, they will run directly into Xanthar himself. I gather from Shindia's comments that Xanthar has set up his main quarters right in the heart of our ancient city. I must find my people and stop them from attacking the drow or assaulting Xanathar. Will you accompany me, brave adventurers? No. We're not here to save the dwarven race. We would like to avoid fighting Xanthar, and we don't have room in our party for another person. I guess we could drop Tagor for the prince, but that feels wrong. No. Khadgar wanders off in search of his people. Let's see if his people will find him. Because I would like to hope that we didn't have to have him with us to go back to his people. I'm assuming, of course, that that's what happens. And that we didn't condemn him to die down here. It's the scepter, Tim. Who is the scepter? Okay, and this puts us back in an area where we're back on level 9 again. Where's my map? Oh, no, we're not. We're not on level 9. We're on level 8. Okay. And we want to go back up to the dwarves. We have to go north from here, then. And we were... Oh, God. I was about to say, I think I hear a hellhound actually near us. The hellhounds on this floor will repopulate. So right now, I want to go back to the dwarves, and we want to see if whatchamacallit made it back there. And if he did, great. If he didn't, we will probably reload, and I will take him into the party. Because I would like to know... how to get out of these halls. And hopefully, it does not require us going through Xanthar. It totally requires us going through Xanthar. Just a heads up. It does require us to do that. Hopefully. But hopefully the group is hoping that they can maybe get around requiring that. Where on earth am I? Okay, I see where I am now. Alright, let's turn around. I want to go back the way we came, because we want to go down this big, long passage. Let's Sounds like quite a few hellhounds are back down here. Oh, wait, no, we don't want to be there. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. We didn't have... I'm confused, everyone. I apologize. Let's see. We don't need any spells cast at the moment. Let's go all the way back up here. We could, by the way, fight the Hellhounds, since they have respawned for experience points. But we're not going to do that. It would be fastest, Tim, to actually go back to that center portal room. Then wander back up through the Kenku. Sounds like all the Displacer beasts have also returned. My goodness, look at me go. I just know how to get there now. Remember. Okay, and it was the necklace that brought us back there. Tagore has that. Interesting that because Shindia was a drow, the dwarves just assumed the drow were just responsible as a whole, as opposed to Shindia being a mercenary. I wish you luck in your travels. Okay, we need to actually take the prince with us. That sucks. Let's double check the cleric. Okay, so let's reload the game. We have to re-kill all. We gotta... Oh, did I not even walk... We didn't even walk through here yet. Okay, so I'm gonna do this off screen, everyone, and when I come back, we'll have the prince in our group. This does mean someone has to be dropped, so we're probably gonna drop Tagore for the prince. I suppose while I'm here, on screen, let's see what the other rewards are. I will say that a Ring of Wizardry is a really nice item to have. Rings of Wizardry give you increased spells from certain levels depending upon what ring it is. So getting an extra 4th level spell is really handy. Bracers. I don't think they'll improve his... They do. They lower your armor class by 3. And can be given to anyone who wants them. That's an okay item. I think I'd rather have the ring, to be perfectly honest, though. And what's the weapon? Slicer. +3 dagger, it looks like to me. So it can be wielded in the offhand. It's identified, which is also nice. But I'd rather have the ring. This also means I didn't level yet with my group, so I'll do that when I fight the Mantis. And now I'm gonna go off screen, everyone. I will return. So give me a few seconds. All right. Well, oh, I gotta turn on the key mapping script. All right. We have to drop someone. There's no other hope for it. We have to. So, I mean, I don't know who designed this game and thought this would be a fun idea for us to have leveled up like Tagore Anya, or maybe to drop one of our initial adventurers, but I can't say I agree with the decision here. This is pretty awful to make the player decide to drop someone at this point in the game. It doesn't matter. We have to do it. He can't just follow along. If we don't do this, we are unable to further the dwarven quest, which I think we need to do. So let's do it. So we free him. More We'll have them because we have to take them. And we'll drop... I don't want to drop either Anya or Tagore. But I guess we're going to drop Tagore. We technically found his prince. We can pretend he's coming back to his people. Okay, so he starts wounded. So we're going to heal him up. Oh, wow. I have got no heal spells. Although higher level heal spells from Alexander. I know why I did that. You're the buffer. And he starts hungry. So we can create food for him too. Would make sense. He is, after all, a prisoner down here. And what's his stats? Oh, he's a good frontline fighter. With the 1892 strength, he is very strong. And a 19 constitution. So we'll have Anya become the back rank fighter now. And swap them. So all the rest of the gear can now be given. We can do this sort of thing. Sorry about this, everyone. I feel it's important, however, to show you what's required here, because it's a nice reminder that we've come a long way since games like this made you do, I'll just say it, crap like this. Like, this is busy work. That's just annoying to me, that I need to do this sort of thing. Alright, there we go. All that equipment, we give you that ring. Guess Kirigar can have that. I think he does stick with us for a while. The Dwarven Prince. I guess we can give you this food that the other guy had. Thankfully, the dwarf that we just dismissed does indeed leave and leave all the equipment. Again, we can pretend he just gave it all to his prince. We'll go ahead and rest the party. No, we're not going to do that because we know it takes forever. Oh, crap, I forgot. We leveled up. We earned even less hit points than the last time I leveled up, but I'm no longer going to reload for hit points. I'm just going to complain about it endlessly. Let's go ahead and give you stone skin. Save the game again. I guess we should rest to gain those spells. I can explain a little bit about the spells that we just picked up as well. So, Ice Storm, ranged AoE spell, similar to Fireball. However, I believe if I recall correctly, the AoE of Ice Storm not only affects the space you struck, but every space around it as well. So unlike Fireball, which you can blast an enemy right up when you're tanking one in melee, you can't do that with Ice Storm. You hit everyone in your own group as well. For Stone Skin will absorb a certain number of hits and then expire at the end of it. It's not quite like Aid. Aid gives you phantom hit points. Stone Skin is hits, and I don't think Stone Skin expires. So we'll have it in effect for the rest of this adventure. For example, on Kirigar, if he never took another hit during the adventure. While I am glad to see Kirigar has a higher strength, I don't like the fact that he's starting with 30 less hit points. What level is he? Level 5. He's 2 levels lower. We probably will I said I was going to reload for hit points again. I just said it, but we're probably going to do that for him. I probably could have done it for these two also, but it was a mage level they gained. Alright, well, we're done here. Let's now go back up to the dwarves again. I suppose in defense of the design decision here, which is not going to be much of a defense, if you didn't actually bring the skeletons to the dwarven cleric and didn't attempt to resurrect the fallen through the Resurrect Cleric Scroll, you would probably... Wait, where am I going? I want to go the other way. You would probably get Karagar as the next... Well, no, you wouldn't. Because when you reach the dwarves, they offer you a 6th person at that point. Tim, this is exactly where you just were. Because you're right back to the hive. You don't want to take that. You do want to go back up stairs where you were. That's not the right passage. Nope, this is also wrong. Sorry, everyone, I'm a little lost. I saw the spears and thought that was the direction I wanted to go, and it is not. Then you want to go back down. I'm impressed that I remember the map well enough now, having traveled here for more than a few times. Let's see, we don't need any gems. We're going back to the prison level to take the portal up to level 5. It sounded like undead were back briefly on this floor. I don't see any. What's your armor class, Karagar? Same as Anya's. She didn't have any dex, I suppose. All right. Oh no. Who has the necklace? Roykvis has it. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. As he worships the god of magic, I would like to give this to someone different. So let's give this to you, Karagar. Karagar is now with us for the foreseeable future. We could resurrect a different person and drop Karagar, but I think Karagar might be needed if we want to actually save the king. I think. The dwarves rejoice at the return of their prince. Warriors and the clerics surround the prince. Ormond turns to you. Beyond the hope, you have returned with Prince Karagar. How can we possibly thank you? They wish for information on ways to the surface, Karagar interrupts. Lord has it that there is an ancient throne room about 7 levels down. In the throne room, there was a secret door in the north wall. The door opens to a long underground passageway, which should take you to the lands just east of Waterdeep. Prince Karagar says, there must be some other way I can repay you for bringing me back to my people. The least I can do is continue to help you in your quest against Xanathar. Alright, so now he's with us. I mean, I don't know if we keep him. We do have 2 other corpses on the ground here. We could resurrect one of them, if we so desire. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think... I guess we'll take him. One of these is a fighter, the other is a cleric, who we've seen so far. Actually, one might be a paladin, but we'll keep Karagar. We did have to leave behind the other dwarf, after all. Alright, so let's now go back to where we just were. I can't think of anything up here that we've missed. Okay, and we don't have some of these symbols, and none of those bring me to where I want to be. We want to go back downstairs again. Which requires me going this way, Tim. Oop, I thought I was muted for a second. No, we're not muted. Generally, I guess one of the reasons why I don't ever feel like this is something that needs to be done in an actual role-playing game is because you can just pass by time if there's not going to be any events which transpire. But there's no fast travel here for us to quickly go from spot to spot, except, well, I guess there is. There's these portals. But there's no way to say, just take me to this portal, for example. We could actually kill a bunch of hellhounds and try to get some experience points on Karagar. No, that's farming. I don't want to do that. Or I do want to do it, but I'm not going to do it. Alright, so let's instead get that scepter out. I suppose it makes sense. Like, well, does it? From a gameplay perspective as to why we now have this guy with us? It's just annoying to me that we lose a higher level, more survivable dwarf. Now, when it comes to Stone Skin, we won't know when the effects are blocking hits. We will just, eventually, Stone Skin will expire. And that is the key, that it has run out of whatchamacallits. I don't know who's getting this wand. Under. Did I rest? We did. What's magical and what do I want to just leave behind? We're not going to need a paladin's holy symbol. I can just stay here. That's good enough. Okay, so nothing else secret in this spot. Alright then. Good God, it lasts so little. So it doesn't last long at all. Thrykeen. Have we? Oh, was this here before? I don't remember seeing this passage here before. It must have been here before. Proper sequence. So this brings me to a staircase that will eventually go up. I feel like we don't really need to go down here. This must have appeared when we press the button in this room. If I press this button again, does that shut? It does not. Alright, never mind. Then maybe this was always here. Alright, so let's shut the door behind us. Just make sure no wandering Thrykeen come after us. And I guess we will try to solve this puzzle. I have no clue what the proper sequence is. Okay, so I'll talk about this really quickly. At times like this, there's multiple things I can do. We can just, keep doing this on screen. I can off-screen myself doing this to save you guys the frustration of me not having a clue as to what to do, and you guys being rather bored with me not being able to make any progress. And this is not, of course, this is not on my map. So I'm going to do that, because I've already cut the recording. So, the other things I could do is, well, I mean, just do it on screen. It would take me a long time. I'd have to pick out my map. I'd take notes as to what needs to be flipped and what does not. Or, I'm going to do what was going to cut the recording, and instead of doing it myself, I'm just going to look it up. So I'll be back. Alright, everyone. All done. Took about 7 minutes of walking through the teleporters and turning them on and off. Looks like the reward for this is some plate mail, which I guess we'll give to Alexander, and the band mail can go to Roykvis. And I don't think yet you can't wear chainmail. And we've been up here before, so we don't need to go back up there again. And apparently, once you solve this puzzle, the teleporters vanish from this area, because you step on, you're warped into that. In case you guys ever care about the proper sequence, let's go over here to the first one of these. It is up, up, down, up, up, down, down. I'm going to totally forget that. I should, for prosperity's sake, mark this crap down. So where's the first one of these? Okay, so, and how far away is this from this side? 1, 2. So this is up, up. You have to flip certain ones of these. Wait, that was going to screw that up, that sentence. So, to access certain levers, you have to have other levers in certain positions first. I don't know if you can actually do this in the first go. I think you have to end up back at the entrance lever, the first lever in this hallway once. Alright, there we go. Do I care about the stuff on the ground? I don't think I do. I can also, well, maybe except the scepter. That is gold with a nice looking gem on the top of it. All right. But that did take a long time. I'm not sure now how long I've been playing for. So let me save the game. I guess we'll explore this might be a shorter episode to everyone, and I apologize for that. But I feel like we've been playing for I've been playing for an hour, I think at the very least now, off screen and on screen. So let's see. There's nothing in these other two passages that we haven't already explored. So in order to make any more progress, we have to go north. Shindia, suddenly realizing the odds, begs for her life. Wait! Please! Don't kill me! Look, I know a lot, and I can give you important information. I can tell you how to save the king. That's worth something, isn't it? I'm no good to you dead. We don't know how to save the king. We don't know what type of poison it is. Although there was that vial of poison in the Thryking chamber. That might be it, actually. Ah. That might... You know? Do we do this? Let's hear her out instead of trying to kill her. Anxious to stay alive, Shindia blurts her story. It's obvious you know of Xanthar's plot. He kidnapped Prince Cairgar to turn the drow and the dwarves against each other. He's right here, Shindia. Because we knew the king was too stubborn to brainwash, I poisoned him. The only way to revive him from his coma was the potion that I stashed on the level below, in the Room of the Levers. Before we can get any more information from Shindia, the party is distracted by a series of dancing lights far down the corridor. When the party turns back, she is gone. Oh, she appeared behind us, actually. Maybe we were supposed to approach this room from this side. Oh, God! Welcome indeed! Holy crap! Oh! Oh! Well, let's just go ahead and rest now. So, sure, we'll have the party. We'll have the clerics heal. We can just watch them use all their heal spells. Oh, you know what? No, it doesn't work that way. I was about to say that's interesting. If Alexander actually gains healing spells temporarily to heal the party members, that would be really useful. So of course that doesn't happen. Let's just rest the party. This is actually, even though more in-game time is elapsing doing it this way, this is far faster, now that I think about it, than me selecting each individual person, our clerics, changing their spells to all healing spells and healing each person and resting afterwards. With the inclusion now of Create Food, we don't need to worry about a time limit. Well, I'll take advantage of the fact we rested to put another stone skin on someone. God, that was a horrible trap. I wonder if that happens again. I'm not going to click on it a second. Oh! We're not even allowed... That's interesting. I can't go up through this passage. Let's look at the walls. Maybe there's a switch. We can't pry that door open. Oh, we already got all the information from Shindia, but we're not... There's no other way to go downstairs from here. Oh, okay, well, hold on a second. Maybe I've been incorrect this entire time. My map is showing different stairs that go up. So, possibly... It could be quite possible that we have not been here before. And we haven't been... A single scroll here with nothing else. Another cleric scroll of Raised Dead. I guess we will hold on to it. I see no switches here. And these walls are not illusionary. Actually, let's take this from this spot. Okay, it wasn't a trap, no walls opened. Alright, well then, I guess we're proceeding through level 10 by one of the other staircases we found earlier, since I don't know another way to go any further. Right, and this is... That's welcome. I guess the door sends out the fireball. That's kind of fun. Alright, well, I can't go any further. Does this door have a button on the other side of it? It does. I'll just leave it open. Alright, everyone, so let's stop here then. So we were able to rescue the prince. We got our mages leveled up to level 7, and they get access now to 4th level spells. We took a Ring of Wizardry in the end from the 3 options, and it turned out that was the right choice for our adventuring group, as it were. And otherwise, we're now stuck. We gotta figure out a way to get down through the rest of level 10. So we gotta go back up to level 9, take one of those 2 other staircases we found earlier. And then we'll be able to proceed onward. And it looks like there's several ways for us to go. And it also looks like I'm going to want a weapon to help us get past in a certain area in the game. So we'll take that with us. We'll stop here. Again, thank you guys for watching. And I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.